What's going on, TV Inc. family? As y'all can see, I'm back in your face with another one on this bright, beautiful Sunday. Y'all know really know what time it is, man. I apologize. I had to bag my truck, my vehicle. Man, so my queen can pull up out the driveway or whatever. But yeah, I'm in your face now, so it's all good, huh? Uh, Man, I'm just kind of doing the usual, man. Gonna update you guys with the pups, man, and all that good stuff or whatever, man, and fill y'all in on what's been going on here at TV Inc., man. Uh, man, it's been a journey, man, for real, I must say, man. Day in, day out has been a tremendously ongoing battle, you know what I'm saying, for Theo. Uh, and I must say, it's okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, TV Inc. family, I'm for the kind of clean up behind these pups, man, and then I guess let these dogs out to urine and do what they gonna do in the yard before I start cleaning up the yard and all the extra stuff that comes with being a breeder, man. So with that being said, let's get to it. Right now I got Nala and Chasing now right now. I appreciate the love. I got Nala and Chasing out right now. So if I have a habit of getting on them about what they doing, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach them. I'm trying to teach them no, stop. Hold on right quick, TV Inc. family. I got a bull for some reason. Think every time she got to use the restroom, I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing to tend to her or tend to them like I don't know what's going on. This right here, TV Inc. family, is a part of breeding, man. It's a part of being a part of this kind of environment, man. It's gonna be truly a battle for guys that want to embrace this way of life and not knowing what they up against whenever they start purchasing dogs and then they start accumulating so many dogs over time or whatever. Man, I must say, man, you got to be built forward tough, man, to handle all these different emotions, man. These dogs doing who knows what, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to keep everybody in a safe environment and making sure nobody is doing stuff outside of the ordinary to where you don't end up spending extra money out your pocket for unnecessary stuff that your bulls may end up see, that's what I'm saying. I apologize, TV Inc. family. That's what's going on, man. This right here is Nala. Nala, she's getting big, man. It's Nala, man. She's doing the most right now. She's doing the most. She's doing the most. What? She's doing the most right now. And she love Papa about, man. She's doing the most. She's steady growing, man. She's steady growing. I'm gonna put her down. I'm gonna let y'all see Chasing. Let y'all check Chasing out before I get to the rest of these bulls. Because these dogs they gonna keep doing what you're hearing right now. I got one that think he's a coyote or I don't know what he think he is, but he has a habit of doing that. But hold on, TV Inc. family, because I'm noticing they didn't start doing that till I went live. So let me take care of these dogs. Let me put them on TV Inc. family because they like to mess with all the big dogs. They like to give all the big dogs a hard time. So, let me get these bulls together. Go. So much going on early this afternoon, man. You know, I'm still thinking this morning because I haven't even complete my cup of coffee. Got so much going on. When you got when you got over 10, 11 dogs, man, you be so caught up trying to do too much, man, because your dogs, you know, these dogs, man, they something else, man. But yeah, TV Inc. family, man, like, comment, subscribe. I just thought about that. Like, comment, subscribe, man. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Oh yeah, to all my looking age. You understand me? I want to say ass. Excuse my French here. I shouldn't even say it there. But you know, I apologize, TV Inc. family. Y'all know I've been working on something. You know, I've been trying to get this thing together, TV Inc. family. What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate the hat. Man, this hat is so old, man. I just put this on because I'm growing my hair out. So y'all already know the beginning stage of growing your hair out. You know, you're not too satisfied with it. Even though I got a little line up on it or whatever, you know, I just don't like I don't like that roughy, rugged look, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, let me pay attention to my dog outside, cause I'm trying to keep them from eating them leaves off the ground. Them leaves make your dog sick. So everybody that's out there that's breeding dogs, it don't matter what dog it is, but avoid allowing your dog eat leaves by any means necessary because it makes them sick. Bruh, if you and any one of your other dogs say anything else to me, restroom breaks will be able to stop. That's just how it's gonna go. I don't know if y'all get it or what, but I am not your slave, and you're not my slave master. I'm not your slave. I don't want to fill your bowls. I don't want to make sure you got a place to stay. I'm the one to make sure when you're sick, I take you to the vets, all that good stuff, man. I'm not gonna be, you know, I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. Y'all can kill all that, man. Better yet, since that happened and you still trying to run the show, I'm gonna go the other way with the restroom break and let everybody else on this side out, since you the one messing up to everybody on this side, playboy. That's how this gonna go. Keep on. You better not go out there and eat now and leave. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up. That's why flies, all these flies being behind. You want to walk like you got stilettos on your feet. So what's going on with you? You sucking up. Prancing around here. Man, I apologize, TV Inc. family. Y'all, as y'all can see, I'm out here yelling at the top of my head, man. You know, these bulls something else, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, you got to be mentally and emotionally prepared and physically prepared for these bulls, man. Yeah, man, but I want to fill you guys in. I'm going to wait till I get all my bulls in the house, and I'm going to update y'all with what's been going on here at TV Inc., man. It's been some moments, man, you know, some good and bads, man. And, you know, with everything that's been going on, I don't look at nothing as being a situation or a thing that's gonna keep me from doing what I feel is gonna become a great success for me and those that surround me and those that's outside of me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I look at everything as being a lesson, man, and I'm learning from them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be some moments, man, and some times, TV Inc. family. If you're a part of this way of life, the way you're gonna have to make some decisions. That's not gonna always be no easy decision to make, man. You know what I'm saying? And I have learned, you know, how to cope with decisions that's gonna be decisions that I don't want to make. You know what I'm saying? And how do you cope with it, and how you create a system that help you accept some decisions that you don't want to have to make, that you know what's best for you and others. You know what I'm saying? Is reflecting on the past, man. Reflecting on the past and making sense out of it before you commit to whatever decision you make. You know what I'm saying? For the future. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just bite down on something just because it's something that came up and you just knowing this is something you need to target. You know what I'm saying? You know, and sometimes, hold on, TV Inc. family. something tell me, right, that you done went out there and ate another leaf. I'm telling you now, you are one of my best livestock. Or should I say one of my best members here at TV Inc. You know, you family. I love you. But your butt keep going outside and eating those leaves and you get sick. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the basic on how to treat your sickness. If it's way more severe than that, and I gotta take you to the vet, and the vet is telling me I gotta spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get you right, man, that may be a situation where I may have to think about that. And when I come up with the verdict, and it don't make sense with what I got going on, hey man, we're gonna just be waiting on you to go on the Passover. And we wait on you to pass over so I can go ahead and dig a hole in the yard and put you up in it. You understand me? Because I ain't gonna be spending TV Inc. family. Back to what I was saying, man. Anyway, we gonna get to these dogs, TV Inc. family. You know, I'm just kind of building with my family. Yeah, Nala and Chaser, man. I gotta shout out to Lewis, man. You know, appreciate for the theosis, man. But I just thought about it, man. I was enlightened not too long ago about the theosis. You know, and theosis already been taken, man. You know, you looking at them now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come up with a better, stronger name, man. Something that fits my lilac boy, man. Hold on right quick, TV Inc. family. Man, I got some work to do, TV Inc. family in that yard. I got some work to do in that yard. Man, we had some heavy rain, man, and some heavy wind these past couple of days, man, here in Texas, man. And I did a fine a sweep in the yard, man, when it comes to my leaves, you know what I'm saying, in the yard, due to the fact of me knowing now what's causing my dogs to get sick, right? Man, and I must say, I'm finna be right back in that yard picking up leaves. Man, where everybody going, man? Where you going, man? Stop acting so stubborn, man. Get out your feelings. It's Sunday. Man, keep a Sunday spirit, man. You know, I'm getting people tapping in, tapping out. Yeah, man, to all my undecided, wavy supporters, man. You know, if you subscribe, bruh, and you come to your senses of, man, I don't want to be a part of this family here, man. Just make sure you do me and you a favor for the future to those that may tap in now, man. Make sure you do your homework, investigate, feel me out before you press subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Because once you press subscribe, you are locked in. I wouldn't care if you unsubscribe. If you unsubscribe and you come back along, I'm going to be letting you know, man, you're a member anyway. I don't care if you ain't subscribed, man. You unsubscribe, man. You still a member, man. You need to get yourself together, man. That ain't how we rocking, man. You walking around with your feelings on your shoulders, man. That ain't how we rocking over at TV Inc., man. Stop acting like that. You know, because I noticed I had started leveling up, and then I noticed it was a couple of people end up bagging out on me. I'm like, what I do? I ain't did nothing but do what I'm good at doing. You understand me? And it like, I got people just counting me out for something. Hold on, let me get these down. Let me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I ain't got time for all that. Let's go, let's go. How? You going last, bro. I'm not calling nothing. Now one of y'all, my sons or my daughters, until you earn it. So all that son from here on out, don't call me daddy or look at me like I'm your daddy if you ain't acting like my son. Cause that's a disgrace. I know a lot of y'all have a habit of calling me daddy and looking at me like I'm your parent. I ain't your parent. You understand me? I can be called. I don't mind you crowning me as being, a father of yours or whatever, because I'm taking care of my business and making sure you're straight. But if you doing what you want to do in the yard and you feel like you just gonna goddamn me still think you gonna be able to call me daddy because you understand me, you just feel like that's the right thing to do, I'm gonna correct you. Hey, don't call me daddy. You understand me? I ain't your dad. When you start showing me that you're like a son, then I call you my son. Other than that, you can't go outside and when I'm telling you and you still piss on my shit. Nah, TB Inc. family, I got one. His name is Doc K, man. Man, I don't know what's going on with this guy. I've been kind of coaching this guy, in and out, man. We've been kind of we've been having some personal issue. We looking at each other like we on a face-off or something, you know what I'm saying, at times, man. Because, man, I have a habit, man. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm going to ever use them again. I used them once, but I seen what's going on. I can't keep creating, pups of this caliber, you know what I'm saying, of creating, pups with this blood and they lineage, man, you know what I'm saying, knowing his blood it can give me some stuff that's going on that I wouldn't want going on, you know what I'm saying, in my program, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the temperament and personality. Hold on. How, bro? I don't know what's over there. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? This is how this gonna go. Before I let you out, partner. To every one of y'all that hears me continue to drill you about don't go out there and eat those leaves. If you eat too many of those leaves, you will get sick. And then we're gonna have a big problem on our hands. So all y'all that hear me drill you about that every day and think that I'm gonna keep every time I let you outside, sit right there at the door the whole time I let you go out there and stretch your legs, hey, and decide that you want to eat. Yeah. I'm not to be standing at no doors no more. So you either gonna take heed to what I tell you or deal with the consequences. Because I'm gonna let you know now. Now I'm feeling some type of way. Because I'm feeling like y'all not taking me serious. So this is how this is gonna go. To everyone, go out there and eat some of those leaves and get sick. I'm not taking you to the vet. That's over with. I ain't taking you to the vet because you gonna suffer. You gonna suffer. That's what you gonna do. Let's go. Let's go. Don't get out of here and get in this potty. If you don't want to go to the potty, son, you doing all the one. All right. You ain't got to worry about it. My fault, TB Inc. family. I got Doc K sitting there acting like he don't know what's going on. So it's back to what I was saying about Doc K. I'm big on temperament. You know what I'm saying? And if to all my guys that don't want to understand with temperament, it's a whole lot of factors in the word temperament. You know what I'm saying? And personality is one of the ones that's considered number one on my temperament. There's number one on my roster when it comes to temperament, right? I'm not trying to breed or create am pup by now stud or female that don't have a remarkable personality. They gotta be outgoing, they gotta be happy, they gotta be have a bubbly spirit, man, for me to match them up with anything. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, they gotta have the whole nine, man. I'm not creating no unfunctional dog. I'm not I apologize. I'm not creating no dysfunctional dogs, man. I'm not trying to do that because that's gonna leave a stain on my brand, man, that I can't recover from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I can recover from, but I may end up running across somebody that's considered a potential customer or a customer that or a supporter or a member, that really was really, a big help. You know what I'm saying? That they helped me get in position, and then I lose out on it because I didn't end up selling my dog, or they didn't seeing me, breeding or doing a certain breeding that just wasn't right, and just felt like, oh man, this brother here playing games. He acting like a backyard breeder, and that's what I'm not. I'm not on that type of time. I'm not on a backyard breeder time. You know what I'm saying? And to a lot of people that don't understand the backyard breeder time is a lot of people that breed these dogs and then they start getting stuff out the mix that just ain't in lining up with their vision, and they just start throwing the dogs out to their wolves or just selling the dogs out to anybody because they just don't like the dogs and stuff. I'm not doing none of that. Anything I sell or give away, it's gonna be a dog that you're gonna be highly appreciated. You're gonna be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sell your damn dog the way you sitting there watching this dog grow and become great, and then all of a sudden the dog end up turning to something that you didn't want to, you can't live with. Meaning the dog end up turning on you. The dog end up being a hard-headed dog to where it's seen as if it's not hidden right up here. Because that's what I'm dealing with right now with Doc K. Doc K, one of those dogs that I deal with that just act like he ain't got it up here for some reason. Sometimes he snap, and then sometimes he just act like, where did he go? Which way did he go? That's how he act. You know what I'm saying? He act like that what he going on, like he in a cartoon world at times. Sell me your dog. Man, right now the dogs you witnessing right now is my keepers right now. And my friend dogs is such a sweetheart, but he acts like he can't follow instructions or learn. Who you talk? Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah. See, that's the kind of dogs that got that bad temperament. But let me show y'all what the puppies look like now, and then I'm gonna fill y'all on what's been going on here at TV. I gotta find another name for him. Theosis ain't gonna do. Shout out to Lewis, man. But I was told by a very, very, very important person that Theosis is not. I need to change the name. Can't call him Theosis. Man, bruh, I know you ain't just piss in my hand, bruh. And he's still going out. Guess he felt like I interrupted his sleep, so he gonna piss on me. Let me get this urine up out of him right quick, TV Inc. family. Stop. That's Nala, right? Stop. That's chasing right there. Hey. I'm teaching them by steady yelling the same words to them and hoping it registers. It's been working. They've been wanting to talk to me when I do it from time to time, but they straighten up when I steady keep hollering, stop. But Capone, I'm thinking about Capone. You look like a Capone, man. What y'all think, TV Inc. family? Go ahead. What What y'all think? Y'all think Jean on one, man? Y'all think she on one? Hey, stop. Yeah, this a lilac, boy. Boy has a stack pig, man. Boy, still a pawn. He's still a pawn, baby. He's still a pawn, baby. He still sits in a pawn. In a 10 days, they 10 days old today. They trying to open the girl eyes and already start opening. You know how male dogs and humans, you know, with the females always, you know, a little more advanced than us, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they up to 10 to 14 days. 14 days, at least 2 weeks, his eyes should be up and open. But his ears are still kind of closed and they starting to lay down now. You know what I'm saying? In the early stop, son. Stop. In the early stage, their ears be up like this. Like it be up and their ears be extra closed. But yeah, I'm thinking about Capone, man. Capone do sound like a good name. We're gonna just call him Capone right now. And we're gonna get at the round table and make it make sense in the end. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it make sense in the end, you know, to anyone who may have a name in mind, man, that I can call this boy. You know, we'll put it all in the bag, man, shake it up, and whatever name we pull out is the name we're gonna go with. So Capone is one of the names that's on the list right now. But yeah, this my boy right now. Full tail boy. Head and shoulders, as you can see. Look at that neck. Look at that muzzle. Look at that muzzle. Let me get to this girl right quick. So before I fill y'all in. This my girl, baby. This baby right here. And she done went to start going off on me too. She going off right now. Stop. Back, fool. Nose. 2 curious, bro. That's chasing who I'm talking to. He seeing urine hitting the ground. I don't know if he thought it was something to drink. He sure went and checked it out. I'll wipe my hands right quick, TV Ink family. Yeah, man, but this baby right here, this baby. Yeah, that's chasing. He's sitting right here. He's sitting right here being a daddy's baby right now. He loves me. He loves me. He loves to stay around me. And look, she going out, man. She pooping and everything now, man. Hold on right quick, TV Ink family. This girl here feeling some type of way right now. That's how she feeling? That's how you feeling right now, huh? That's how you feeling right now. You just gonna poop me out, huh? You gonna poop me out. You ain't warm or nothing. You just gonna go start going out, huh? Man, I thought I did this already. I must didn't get all that up out of y'all before I put y'all up. I try not to hit a butthole too many times, rub on it too many times, because a lot of people don't understand when you rub it too much and they ain't did what you trying to get them to do. You can make they little hiney raw, and you can cause them to strain, and you'll be wondering where the blood is coming from, and the blood is coming from is because they strain and they ain't really got to poop. You know what I'm saying? You thinking that every time you feed and every time you feed and it's time to get to this part before you put them up, that they have to poop every time. Sometimes they just got to urine, and they may end up pooping later on. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't force it, even though you know you want to make sure your dog bowels is moving or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you don't want to be too extra and make they little honey hole raw. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to be raw. So what I have a habit of doing, when I rub, I'ma either rub right here around the honey, right here, or I'ma rub under the honey. You know what I'm saying? Try to avoid the honey. Even if I do hit the honey, I might tap it like that. You know what I'm saying? Or rub around it like this here, or tap it. You know what I'm saying? To keep from, you see how she's straining? Whenever I hit it, she's straining. Look at her stomach, watch, when I hit it. Watch. See how she pushing? And that's not good. After she done already showed signs that she getting it out, you don't want to keep doing that, and then you end up causing her to strain you cause her to start straining to a point to where you start seeing blood, and then you end up panicking, wondering what's going on. To all my up and coming breeders, man, that may not understand that. But yeah, this is baby right here. As y'all can see, her eyes can open up. Look at her eyes. Is she opening them? Let me see. Got your eyes closed, girl. Yeah, she my small girl. Look, she just a pun. She just a pun, baby. She 10 days old. She 10 days old. Do y'all think they nanos or what? Have I made y'all believe it yet? They 10 days old. Look what they look like. It's 10-day-old pup. This pup is almost 2 weeks now. Am I making you a believer now? It say a lot about my boy, right? My boy's a nano thrower, man. He carry all kinds of color, man. And he gonna put them heads and shoulders on you. Yeah, but this is baby right here. How much, man? This right here. We'll get to that part. It just depends. I'm gonna wait till we get to like 8 weeks or whatever. And if I'm still feeling the same way I feel right now, then you may not got action at this one right here. But I do have something that's coming up, and you know, next level. But just check back in with me in I say about 7 more weeks. About 7 more weeks, or probably 6.5 more weeks, and ask me that same question. She may be up for grabs, you know what I'm saying, and she may not be, you know what I'm saying. But these are supposed to be my keepers. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna keep these 2, but you know, it just depends, man. Cause I did tell the family, man, you know, I look forward to blessing you guys. But this girl here gonna be nano, full tail, as y'all can see. It's a 10-day-old pup. Y'all see this dog? This is a 10-day-old pup. Look at this dog. 10-day-old pup. Is she gonna be nano or what? You know, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Is she gonna be nano or what? What y'all think? Appreciate you. Oh my God. I hope it stood, man. You know, this is my girl right here. Her name Baby. The one that I had out just a while ago, that lilac boy, his name is Capone right now. We're gonna go with Capone right now, so y'all, I have a name. You know, I had him as Theosis, but you know, I was told by someone, man, you know, you don't want to name him, not the dog, Theosis. You know, that name already been took. But I was gonna say, TB Inc. family, I'm gonna fill y'all in with what's been going, giving y'all some updates on what's been going on here at TB Inc. The mother of these pups, I'm gonna just kind of I'm gonna kind of just spec. I'm not gonna go into deep depth of how everything played out, but the mother of these pups end up starting to switch up once she started having pups. I had already been seeing signs in my dog where she be extra aggressive. She had started getting extra aggressive towards the other dogs and extra aggressive towards the baby puppies. You know what I'm saying? And I had been kind of trying to, calm her down for a long time, man, because she's one of the ones that was dealing with complications with her breathing or whatever. So I was trying to inline her. I was trying to get her in line with a system that's gonna be a system that benefits not just me, benefit the rest of the dogs, my grandkids, etc. You know what I'm saying? The family, the members in my household as well. Well, things start seeming as if, we seeing some daylight, she's starting to get it because when I'm yelling at her and pointing at her, in her face, letting her know, get it right, get it right, get it right, don't play with me, get it right, I'll get rid of you. She start acting as if she's understanding. Well, a couple of days ago, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. A couple of days ago, I had Nyla and Chasing out. And normally I don't have them out when I'm doing restroom breaks because Nyla and Chase is just babies. They like babies. They curious and they want to play all the time. And some of the dogs I have here are up in age now. They like 3 years old. So yeah, they play, but they play when they want to. When they want to play, they really iffy. They really sometime. You know what I'm saying? So and then not only they sometiming, these puppies, they know that these puppies get a lot of attention from it, the attention that they want. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind showing them attention as well, but they haven't earned it yet. They've been doing a lot of stuff that been having me like, man, I ain't got time to be dealing with y'all. Y'all really starting to bother me. You know what I'm saying? By the way y'all behaving, knowing that y'all know better. Hey. Why you worried about her? My babies. Worried about Jade. Talk to Jade. Jade want to talk. Talk to Jade. Because if you keep doing that and looking at them like that, I'm going to put a cover on your cage. So you won't see what's going on. That's how that's going to go. But back to what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying, but I think I know what I'm saying. I had Chasing and Nylal, right? So, normally I don't have them out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Trolling. I normally don't have Nyla and get out of there. I normally don't have Nyla and Chasing out when I'm doing restroom breaks because they like to play a lot. Like I was saying, a lot of my dogs are up in age, they grumpy or whatever. So whenever I had Millie coming out last because y'all remember I had got a C-section done, an emergency C-section done on her. So, I'm already knowing, this is her first litter and then, she in pain right now. So, I'm kind of, trying to work in a way to where not only it lighten the load on me, it also lighten the load on her, because she already doing a lot as a first-time mother, and she having to deal with all the distractions around her as well as trying to adjust to the new. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, be what she's good, be what she want to be, and that's a mother or whatever. Well, so I let her out. She going past the pup. I let her go out last. That's what I was getting at. I normally let her out last. You know what I'm saying? Just because of everything that I spoke on before I reached this point. So I'm letting her out last. Normally I put the pups out, but I'm like, man, I ain't gonna put them up now. She respect me. She clinging to me. So I'm saying, she know I'm the alpha male. So I'm looking at it as she ain't gonna probably get all out of her body with me being out. You know what I'm saying? So I let her out. I'm already seeing how she coming out out of her little old living area. Like she come out of there with that alpha female kind of attitude and with that grumpy state or I'm in pain and stuff of that nature or whatever. So when she come out, I'm letting her out towards the back door. Hey, so the pups start trying to run up on her and play with her. Like, no, stop. And they went on and kind of slid. They kind of retreated. They kind of slid back or whatever. And they ain't really give her a hard time. So she went on out, took care of her business. So when I let her back in, she getting closer towards her cage. The pups I was trying to, run up on her when she first came in, but I had stopped them then. Well, so how Nala ended up getting clever and ended up getting up on her to where she ended up getting up on her to where I apologize, TV Inc. family. Well, Nala ended up sliding up on her trying to play with her. And when Nala slid up on her trying to play with her, all I heard, like the same what you hearing now, you know what I'm saying, whenever I done it. But it was more aggressive, and she almost hit her. And y'all already know how I am about the young, man, with these babies, man, these overgrown dogs, man. It's just like I see somebody else with their child or something, they being extra with the baby or whatever. Me personally, man, I'm totally against it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say something about, hey, man, it's just a baby. Don't do the baby like that. And that's how it is with the puppies. A lot of these overgrown dogs I have here are adults like me and you. You know what I'm saying? In dog years. So, I expect for them to behave like me and you will behave towards a young. So when she did that, I kind of run up on the rear head, be like, hey, what you went to doing this here, going out, and she, I don't know if you can see it, but it's marks on my hand right here, marks right here in my hand. She bit me. When she bit me, I kind of like, I'm finna go on and respond to it, but I noticed she's still trying to bite at me. Man, I said, you know what? Today is your last day here in this home. I got to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I have grandbabies that be here at the house. Let's just say, for example, I just have so happen to forget she out, and my grandbabies end up running in here toward the area where I got my dogs. Y'all already know how kids are. They be pulling on dogs early and holding on their neck, wrestling with them. And she, she just respond or bite at one of them like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, man, I did what's best for me. The other dogs here, my grandbabies, etc. Man, I went on and took her to animal control, man. I went and took them down, man, and let them know, man, y'all can have her, man. I don't want to have no dealings with her, man. She have shown something, a side of me that I never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of, they giving me like 10 days. You know what I'm saying? They quarantine them 10 days like that, because they say a lot of times the dogs break your skin. Sometimes it could probably be rabies or something like that. And me knowing my dog, I take good care of my dog, so I know him for a fact it ain't no rabies. You know what I'm saying? So I went on and just kind of, man, right now we on the 10-day quarantine. They say they're going to get back with me after 10 days or whatever. But I'm at a point now to where I done kind of, hey. I'm at a point now to where I done kind of made up my mind, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see how it plays out once we reach the 10-day mark, man. But right now, my mind has been made up, man. I don't want to have no more dealings with her, man, because after she done that, I just feel like I couldn't trust her no more. You know what I'm saying? Because normally, I noticed too, before all this had ended up transpiring, I noticed that whenever I was pulling up on her and getting in her little living area with her where I had a station, you know what I'm saying, to nurse her pups, I noticed that when I kind of trying to angle her body and kind of trying to teach her how, to feed her young, she kind of was in one of those stubborn states, already showing me like, you ain't talking about nothing. I want to do it this way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already seeing those signs. And they go back to what I was telling y'all in the beginning. Like, when it comes to coming to a final agreement or coming to a verdict that's gonna benefit you and others, you always want to reflect on the past, because it's stuff that goes on in the past that could probably solidify or put you at a point to where you are able to say, all right, I commit to this decision. You know what I'm saying? Or you may come to a point to where you're like, man, you know what, from every the history, this and this here, I feel like this was just one of those situations, and I'm gonna let that be water on the bridge. You know what I'm saying, and let it pass on. But this situation here, what was going on with her, even though she's a loving creature, I just noticed she was always one of the ones that's real aggressive, like a game dog. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna say, man, TV Inc. family. Hey, stop! You just sitting there want to eat up my slippers now, bro. Come on. But yeah, TV Inc. family. I'm noticing we got us a big crowd of trollers on our line today. You understand me? I guess they see who I am. You see them wings? Be careful. Be careful. You see them wings, huh? It's almost that time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, TV Inc. family, yeah, man, it's been a journey, man, and appreciate you. It's been a journey, and I must say, man, there's been some decisions being made, in the past that I didn't want to make, and I have made them, and I'm still kind of trying to adjust to the decision I made, man, and it's all good. We're going to get past the TB Inc. family. But yeah, the mother of these pups, man, she's not in the home no more right now. So I've been the one that been hands-on feeding these babies, man. And this is my first time. I'm going to be honest with you. This is my first time ever just being full-time without the mother. I knew, being a part of this kind of environment or being a part of this way of life, that one day I may reach a point to where mother is just not fit to feed her young because she may eat them or she's too aggressive or whatever the case may be. And I would probably have to leave. I probably have to do what I'm doing with these pups. So, I'm looking at it all as an experience that I needed to go through. And I'm starting to understand as well that it was a lesson learned. Now I have a kind of a feel of certain signs of what I need to look out for when I'm dealing with a first-time mother, all those extra things, man, And, man, I must say, subscribe, I'm not a troll. Well, I don't know if you're a troll or not. You was already saying something about some cats is different than yours and all that. I don't know what type of time you're on. Talking about some cats and all that. I don't have a cat. These are bullies. This is a nano. This a dog. It's not a cat. And if the cat look like this, you might need to go see about that cat. You know what I'm saying? Cause that cat may got some little mixed breed. May got dog and cat and the puppies are adorable. Thank you. I was gonna say, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all hear me beat this thing up. You understand me? It's a Sunday, beautiful Sunday. And we all woke up on top of the morning, man. May not probably been in a good mood or may been in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? But overall, however it played out, we here. So, that's something that we should be joyful about, man, and embracing, and showing that we grateful that the Father gave us another chance to place our best foot forward. So that means anything we invest our time and energy into, we got to make sure we was there. So that means that, if you here, make sure you subscribe and let me know you was here. And let me know you believe in underdogs like myself. You understand me? Yeah, but TV Inc. family, this is baby right here, man. This is baby, man. Everybody else, I think I got me a couple of new heads on my channel right now. So I'm gonna bring out Capone again. bring up Capone again before I move forward. But yeah, this baby, hold on. I apologize too if I'm too excited as far as talking or whatever. But I'm trying to talk over these dogs. It seems like every time I talk, they want to talk. So that's the excuse. You know what I'm saying? But it also has some truth in it as well. So y'all bear with me. I'm getting it together. This right here. Come on, Capone, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Dang, bruh. It's all good. This they living area anyway. This is what everything that's in this area is for them to tear up or do what they do in it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we work. This is our area right here. You know what I'm saying? So, with this little old office couch right here I bought from I don't know if it was Home Depot or somewhere. This is their couch. So if they want to chew on it or bite on it, it's their couch as well. You know what I'm saying? But this fool here, I see this fool here got plenty of fluids in him. He got plenty of fluids in there. Show you he's hydrated. Show you he's hydrated. I'm trying to make sense out of y'all want to overtalk me. Stop it. Hey, check this out, TB Inc. family. I may got a blue tri girl. May got a blue tri girl by the name of Sally. She ABKC registered, man. I've been having her over 3 years. I've been having her about 3 years now. I done had 2 litters with her. I'm waiting to do something with her the 3rd time. But on the 2 litters I had out of was singleton. This 3rd time, if she don't give me more than the singleton, I'm not gonna use her anymore. But TB Inc. family, she may be on the market, man. She may be on the market. I may be selling her. If y'all want to see who she is, this is who she is right here. She's this girl right here. You see this girl over here? That's her right there. That lilac girl right there. That girl right there. That's the one I'm gonna get rid of if she don't get it together. And this fool right here, Doc K. His name is Doc K. I'm gonna be getting rid of him too soon too. So if y'all interested, man, I'm bless y'all with it. If they don't get it together, I'm gonna bless y'all with these dogs. I'm gonna make sure when we sell them to you, even though they up in age, they good dogs. But I'm selling for less than what I paid for. Sabi I paid $4,000 for. You know what I'm saying? Doc K I paid some pump change for. I ain't even gonna speak of the number that I spent on him. And it's a long story behind him on his paperwork, his original paperwork. It was a bad deal, a good deal that turned bad. You know what I'm saying? It was a good deal that turned bad all because the person I bought him from couldn't live up to what he spoke on in the beginning. But it's all good, TB Inc. family. That's number 1 on the bridge. And we ain't gonna continue to whine over spoiled milk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, TB Inc. family. I'm probably gonna sell them, but this is the pup's mother right there. That's the pup's mother. That's Key Ronan. And this the pups that you're seeing now. That's their dad right here. Hey, that's their dad right here. Their dad is right there. That's his name. His name is Bando. That's the dad to these puppies here. It's the dad to these puppies. Yeah, it's the dad to these puppies. Nah, they ain't saying show us. They jealous. They jealous. They jealous. You know what I'm saying? They seeing me, like I say, when they was young, I used to be like this here, very clingy to them as once upon a time, talking about them daily and playing with them daily. I still do the same with them from time to time, but I ain't even been in the mood to play with them because they ain't been living up to everything that I've been teaching them since the beginning of the time. So don't really give them no time. I let them play with themselves. From time to time, I pet them. You know, other than that, go ahead on. Yeah, other than that, go ahead on. I ain't got time to be dealing with you. Man, I don't even know where you getting that, Mike. I don't know what you getting at, brother. Hey, look here. Nala. Stop playing. That's her. That's Nala. She's smart, y'all. She knowing it's bothering them, so she doing it on purpose. If y'all see Nala at her, what she's doing it as if like a kid. You know how a kid are knowing that your parents don't play about you and knowing they're gonna get on you about messing with your little sister or brother or whatever the case may be, and they knowing the parent is around, the kid is knowing the parent is around, they have a habit. And they boo boo, boo boo boo. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm thinking she doing. She running up on the cages and running up on them and, you know, tunning them and stuff. Let me get them some water anyway, because I know they wanted some water. Hold on right quick, TV. Oh yeah, man, what y'all think about that Strive for Health food, man? Man, I'm liking that. I'm liking that Strive for Health food, man. Shout out to Strive, man. I'm liking that dog food there, man. To all my up and coming breeders and all my veterans in the game that haven't probably made it this far in my video, man. Go grab you some Strive, man. That's where it's at, man. That's where it's at for real, for real. And the reason why I feel like that's where it's at, it carried a lot of things that'll benefit your dog in it, and as well as I like the way they created the pellets. You know what I'm saying? The pellets are not small little kibbles. They nice size, flat little tablet. You know, they nice size little. I don't know what I want to call them. I'm gonna call them pellets. They nice size little flat pellets that your dog will bite into and won't have any complications as far as, you know, trying to pick it up and then, you know, taking it down, you know, like different other dog food that you may run across with the little small ball pellets, man, that have your dog trying to, you know, bite into the bowl and trying to, you know, digest the pellet and choking on it and stuff of that nature. You know, I just feel like that Strive where it's at, man. You know what I'm saying? For many reasons. You know, it's a 45-pound bag that I purchased. It's gonna run you every bit about 60 plus a bag, but it's well worth it, man. It does the body good, man, for the dog. My dogs, another thing, this is what I want to turn y'all on to too, cause to all my breeders out there, man. A lot of my guys, man, that probably approaching this way of life the same way that I did. You know what I'm saying? As far as trying to make sure your dog is staying hydrated and keeping feed around enough to be able to get them looks that you're looking for in order to market your dog and, you know, all that kind of crap that we be having on our belief window. I'm here to tell y'all, TV Inc. family, believe it or not, I'm gonna just bring out one bowl. I'm gonna bring out one bowl, TV Inc. family. This bowl right here is for my nano boy. Even though it was a bowl that I had for a smaller dog, He's a very small dog. And what I mean by smaller dog, a younger dog than him. But what I noticed, right, a dog, even if he was a bigger dog, this bowl filled up to the top is not even this is still too much food for a big dog. You know what I'm saying? A whole big old dog is probably not gonna take a big old bowl of food like this here down if you fill this bowl up to the rim. So what I have noticed, because I noticed with my dogs, whenever I feed my dogs and I fill up these big old, because I got some big old bowls, I'm gonna show y'all, and we're gonna get to that part too. I got some big old bowls here that where when you fill them up, there's like you down there putting in probably at least a good 7% of your feed out your bag of dog food, out of a 40-pound bag of dog food. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that my dogs bite into it, but they don't never clear the bowl. And then when I'm coming back in, I'm looking at it like, damn, my dog's grateful for what I buy them. Do they like the feed? And they be eating the feed in my head, since I'm still seeing the feed. You know what I'm saying? There's so many hours that pass, I'm feeling like they ain't eating it, like it ain't no good. So a lot of you guys, man, are feeding like I used to feed, putting all the dog food in your dog bowl, trying to get them to get that massive look and stuff like that. And I'm here to tell you, bro, if it's not in your dog, it's just not going, you're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get it. If it's not in the DNA, you're just not going to get it. You're going to probably get a lean dog, or you're just going to probably get an outright sized dog. You're not going to get that mean, beefy, girthy look, that bull look. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get that bull look if it's not in the DNA. So you ain't got to fill your bowls up, overfilling your bowls and putting so much dog food in your dog cage, is thinking that approach is going to get your dog to where it looks like dogs I have in my yard, the dogs that you have you see at other people's camps that has the right pig, and in that pig, that's what's going on in the pig. You know what I'm saying? But this is how I do, TB Inc. family. Hey, if I tell you one more time, I'm for to cover your cage, take your bowl of food out of there, and I'm gonna put you on an hour restriction of no food, maybe 2 hours. Hey. That's the mother of the pups, man. She see them playing with their toys and she want to play. But this is how I do it. You don't need no more than probably this, TB Inc. family. And this, buy like this here. That's all you need. That's all you need, TB Inc. family. And that's still probably a little bit too much. I'm going to kind of knock a couple of pellets out of there. But that's all you need. And when you approach it like this, TB Inc. family, trust me, you're going to be shaking your head and say, man, that boy Theo over there at Theo's Village ain't might know what he's talking about. Whenever they bite into this, not only when they bite into it, it's going to fulfill their hunger pain. Hold on, TB Inc. family. Hey, if I tell you one more time, man, I'm going to cover your whole cage up. You're not going to see nothing. And all you're going to do is lay down from that point. I don't want to hear you bark. Ain't nobody else barking but you. And if you keep barking, since you barking at them because you see them play with that, I can put them in the cage, and I know you don't like them being in the cage with you. Because all they do the whole time they're in the cage with you is bite on you. So if you want your babies in the cage with you, I put them in there. And then you can play with them as long as you want to with this toy. Back to what I was saying, TB Inc. family. You gonna the thing with this approach right here, you gonna be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, okay, now I'm seeing what's going on. That boy Theo at Theo's Bullet Inc. man, that boy know what he on top of his G. You know what I'm saying? He know what's going on. But yeah, TB Inc. family, this is what I do right here. I put just enough in there to what when he bite into this here, he gonna clear. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm able to hit him 2 or 3 times a day. Because once you put just a bare minimum in there enough to fulfill the hunger pain, he's moving around all day. So his body is burning, you know what I'm saying? During the early part of the day. So by the time when I think about feeding him again, he gonna do the same thing he did with the first bowl. You You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to worry about when I go back to cages, I'm seeing pellets on inside the cages or pellets still sitting in the bowl, making me feel like my dogs are not grateful, they don't like the food or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, TB Inc. family. Hold that thought, TB Inc. family. I got something to take care of in my back room. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, TB Inc. family. I apologize, CBE family. Hold that thought, huh? I apologize, TVE family. I bet y'all say, God dang, this fool here that left up out of here. You understand me right in the middle talking about something that had me hooked for a minute. Man, where the fool that went, man? Yeah, man, TVE family. God is good, man. Stop playing, cause y'all doing too much already. Stop. Yeah, TV Inc. family, man. I apologize, but yeah, back to what I was saying. That's early. Oh, okay. So I'm saying, God dang me, we got members. You understand me? When I stepped out, man, they already knew what time it is, man. Catch in, let's entertain each other while he doing what he needs to do or whatever. I salute for real. Yeah, man, and everybody, man, that has made it this far, man. Like, comment, subscribe. What is you waiting on, man? Get that about your heart, man. Tell it to be bygone. Go on, man. You understand me? I'm tired of living the way I'm living, man. I know I got to get out of my stubborn ways. I got to understand, man, that people are my biggest asset, and I need to just stop being the way I am and just start loving everyone. Yeah, for real. Yeah, but TV Inc. family, back to what I was saying, I'm not even gonna say back to what I was saying with the feed. I think I done covered what I needed to cover with the feed. But I also want to enlighten you guys. I want to enlighten you guys. You know what I'm saying? That don't understand that they don't understand that when it comes to these dogs, now that I'm starting to understand that these dogs are very smart, right? And when you're dealing with smart dogs, you have to understand. It's okay. What's up? Huh? Yeah, you have to understand when you're dealing with smart dogs. You know how all my dogs was making all that noise? They making all that noise because they want attention. Instead of me showing them attention, I'm kind of getting on them about what they're doing. So they being disobedient too, because they don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? They really want me to walk up on the cage and pet them and pick them up and stuff of that nature. So to all my up and coming breeders, all my veterans that been in the game, that probably ain't gonna tell you what they want to tell you, all because they don't want you to look at them different when it comes to how they manage to keep their dogs in line behind the scene and stuff like this. Yeah, hey, check this out, partner. Or check this out, Queen. You understand me? At the end of the day, when you dealing with these dogs, man, to be truthful with you, you don't have to get physical with your dogs. You don't have to rough your dogs up. You don't have to slap your dogs. You don't have to do any of that to make your dogs get in line. Let me tell you the best way that I'm starting to understand to be able to eliminate certain things and to get your dogs in line with your program is sometimes ignoring them will make them get it right. Not only ignoring them, going by doing some things they don't want you to do in order to get it right. You heard what I was telling them, whenever they were doing what they doing, they watching what's going on and they biting down on everything that's going on because they see it. Now I'm understanding that you only making all this noise because you see what's going on. and you jealous because you seeing what's going on and you want to be a part of it, but I'm not gonna let your big old overgrown butt up out of here to be able to play with these babies like that. So, you still stuck in the cage. I'm letting them enjoying, the fruits of being young and wild, by themselves. You understand me? Instead of you coming out here trying to debo something because you bigger than them. I'm just not gonna allow that. So what I said was, I'm gonna cover your cage. That's one thing you can do. Whenever you got bulls, make sure you got a big enough cup, a blanket or whatever, to where when you got dogs that's acting and behaving in a way that got you feeling some type of way, just cover up their cages. After a while, that darkness will mellow them out. It'll make them shut down because they don't want that on top of the cage. You got some dogs, like Doc K, that like to be clever. You know what I'm saying? Meaning he when you cover up his cage, he want to try to pull the blanket down. So when you got dogs like that behave like that, you have to tie that blanket down or lock it down in the way. What's up? Or lock it down in the way to where he can't pull it. He can't pull it off. You know what I'm saying? That's one. You know what I'm saying? Approach is being able to try to keep your dogs under control. The next thing to keep your dogs under control, because I know a lot of us could probably have bulls that's very sentimental, or should I say that's a prize to our camp. Meaning this is who really is the face of our camp, and this is who got me in position. You know what I'm saying? So we try to keep them kind of prize dogs in the home. You know what I'm saying? Which all mines are prizes, but to all the ones that have those kind of dogs that's in home or whatever, when you got a dog in the house that you knowing that you loving on a lot, like how he doing. You see how I love him so much, and what he doing is he just young right now. All he want to do, he think I like it when he bite. He think I like when he bite on me. You know what I'm saying? He don't know no better. So in order to keep him to where he's biting me, but he's not biting me as so aggressive, or you know what I'm saying? It's basically don't feed into it. Let him bite, but don't let him think that I'm cool with that. So you just let him feed into it. Don't feed into it. Because the moment I start holding on to him and start doing this here, get what he gonna start doing? He gonna start biting harder. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinking that's what I want to do. And he trying to get me to start to submit, to start saying, out, out. You know what I'm saying? That make his day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, TV Inc. family, what you do is when you got dogs that's in house that you love a lot, that you got in your house, that's your prize winner, when they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, and you got them freely walking around the house, or if you got them in cages, you can either go by the blanket approach, or you can go with this approach. Get you a collar and get you a chain, and set them out there in that yard, man, for a couple of hours, man, in that in a shady area, with these bulls, you're going to keep them in a cool area. So put them in a shade area, especially if they one of those dogs that stays in your home. They love being in the house where it's cool and, you know what I'm saying, and, it smells good and stuff like that. You put them outside, they're out there with the birds, out there with nets and flies and all kinds. They don't want to be out there too long. You'll know that they ain't liking it, because you're going to start hearing them bark and trying to get you to come back out and bring them in the house. You know what I'm saying? So that's another approach. Another approach, which you can do that I seen to use from time to time. I just take it, even if I don't take them outside, I take their whole cage and set up in my little area in my garage and leave them in there where ain't no action going on. Put them in a little cool spot in there where it hold them over, but put him in there where he's separated from everybody, meaning he hearing activity going on, but he ain't knowing what's going on. Meaning they gonna probably get a little loud or whatever, but after a while, they gonna shut down, they gonna chill. I have been told that from time to time, I was a stud or whatever. I am a stud. I'm a stud, man. That's why I got children. But I ain't no stud that's been used for anything and everything yet. I ain't that kind of stud, so don't get it twisted. This my stud right here though. This one of my studs. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I get them ears clip on him. He just 8 weeks, 2 days old. Look at this boy. Full tail on that boy. Small and compact. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. That's my son. 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 Let's see what that bite look like. Do we have a clear bite? No under, no overs. Watch this here. No unders, no over bites. No unders, no over bites. Look at that boy. No unders, no over bites. And it's showing you now, at the age that he's at, the way it's already be showing if he got an under or over bite. Look at those fronts on this boy. Look at those fronts. Short and compact. Look at the chest on this bull. Short, compact. Look at the fronts, man. They got nice bows. Look at that rear. No high rear. No high rear. No. Look at that dome on this boy here. Don't he have a massive, a mega dome? He got one of those big old bone, big old head. Look at that muzzle. Look at that muzzle. That red nose. Look at that red nose. Like a red nose. Like a red nose. You got the old red nose. Look at that eye spread. Look at that eye spread. Ooh. Boy got an eye spread on him, don't he? Look at that eye spread on him. Then look at the color of his eyes. Look at the color of his eyes. Ooh, you better watch your girl. She like him. She like him. You better tell her. You better tell me. You better tell me to put him up. Cause she probably just let you go just for this dog. Wait, I let my husband go right now if you give me that dog. Nah, for real. Look at that boy. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. Look at that muzzle. I love that muzzle. Look at that muzzle on that boy. That boy. Nigga, that boy got a nice chest too, though. I forgot about the chest. Nice chest. Nice chest. What that back look like? What that back look like? Massive. Massive back. Massive back. Full tail. Full tail. Look at him. My son. That's my little son. That's my little son. That's my little son. That's my son. That's my son. His name is Chasen. His name is Chasen. What's up? My son. Clean, boy. He smell like baby shampoo. That won't make me kiss him like that. He smell like a baby. That's what I bathe him in. I bathe him in that Dawn One. Then I ended with that baby shampoo. He smell like a newborn baby. Don't you? Tell me you smell like a newborn baby. You don't like the way my breath smell right now? I'm drinking coffee, son. I'm drinking coffee. You won't even let me finish my first cup of coffee. That's all I'm probably have for the day because of you. Yeah, my son. You like that? Huh? You like that? Let everybody know you like that. Let them know. Let them know you like that. I'm starting to like his ears too. Starting to like his ears though. So Queens, don't take it personal. I do like them ears too, but it's just something about when them ears clip. I'm gonna clip this fool ears. I'm gonna clip his ears. Look at this. Look at this boy here. Man, look at this boy, man. Look at this boy. You like that? Huh? What's up? Nala. She done got up under there she go. Look at my girl. Boy, y'all don't know what this is, do y'all? These are China blood right up. Both of them. He just, I believe, he's a little more short and compact. I think he probably be just a little tad bit smaller than her. She gonna be small, you know. She gonna be small, but I think he gonna be kind of. Let me look at him. Where you at, Chase? I don't know. I ain't gonna give him nano. I ain't gonna give him nano because he getting too big. But he gonna be pretty. He gonna be pretty close. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be real short and compact. But I think she just gonna probably be a couple of centimeters taller. But the thing about this dog, look at this dog. I'm glad that I'm giving you guys updates and I'm allowing you guys to grow with me with these dogs, right? So y'all can see what's going on with these dogs. So if you ever decide to want to invest into my program and you want to purchase a dog off this girl or you want to use my stud, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see that whenever these dogs turn out, just because they start at this stage right here, looking like it ain't like with him, you already knowing he's one of the ones. Her, you'll probably count her out. You'll probably count her out because all her features haven't set in like his features. His features are off the titty. Off the titty already showing that he's promising. Off the titty, he's showing that he's promising. You know what I'm saying? Her, you'll look at her and be like, I don't know, bro. They come out the same litter? Yeah, they come out the same litter. They come out the same litter. You know what I'm saying? But I knowing what she's doing. This is what you seen whenever I first bought her. Not about her, about her mother. Her mother turned out like this. Man, I thought, I got a bull. I got me an exotic now. And, I just got me exotic. I really didn't really look at her as being, look at she loving on me. But I ain't really think she was next level, man. I really didn't. Cause I was just, so caught up trying to see her. I was looking for a certain look, you know what I'm saying? And she looked like, she probably got it, but I don't know, cause I thought that was with Sabi, and Sabi then, when she finished popping or whatever, she ain't just give me that massive, girthy, big head, you know what I'm saying? Like her father look, you know what I'm saying? So, I just like, man, I don't know. So with this girl here, that's how she gonna turn out. She nice like that too. She ain't got her bows ain't heavy like her brothers, but she got decent bows. She got decent bows. She got decent bows. But she got all right chest. She ain't feel all the way out. She gonna be pretty. She gonna be a big girl. She got a nice muzzle, nice eye spread. She has a nice rear. She have a nice rear. Uh-oh, my alarm. It's time to feed pups. Y'all don't hear that in the background? That's my timer. Y'all heard? Yeah, it's time to feed pups. Yeah, you see, nice full tail girl. And she very active. She remind me of a game dog, because she always like to fight. Nice chest on her. Nice back. Nice back. She got a nice back on her. Nice color. She carry color. She has a remarkable pig for sure. She got a remarkable pig for sure. Yeah, 4 dogs. What kind of dogs you got? Yeah, but she like that for real, TV Inc. family. I'm seeing now I gotta feed pups. Hold that thought. Let y'all get some raw footage of me, how I get on with these pups too. These new bottles nowadays, man, back in the days when it came to bottles for babies, back in the days, a lot of mothers used to have to put the nipple in a pot and let them boil so they can soften up, right? These new bottles, now we in a different days of time now. And now they making bottles to where if you do decide you want to soften it up more, you can go by the same approach way back then. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, you don't even have to soften this thing up no more. It's already soft. This nipple is soft. You know what I'm saying? It's soft. You remember back in the day, them nipples when you press on, they pretty tough. The thing what I'm starting to notice too, with the hole on this bottom, I think I may have to go buy me some new nipples and put my own hole in the bottom, because you want to have a hole if you're gonna use the bottom. The hole that's in the bottom is good enough, but it's just a little bit too open. It's a little bit too open. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, the hole is kind of a little wider than what it's supposed to be for a dog. For a baby, it's perfect. You know, and a baby is no different from a dog baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, they could both use the same kind of, you know, with the hole wise when it comes to the on the nipple, right? But I'm noticing with these kind of pups that I have now, these nano puppies, you know what I mean? And the way I feed them, every time they go in, they go right in. They go in like they ain't got no, they out of control, like they savages, like I'm like, hold on, y'all calm down, calm down. So I have a habit the whole time I'm feeding them, I let them go in so much, and then when I see them going on, they go in so much, they'll come off the nipple, and every now and then they'll end up spitting milk start coming out their nose and stuff like that. But they up in age now to where they able to clear it without have to have so much complications or need my assistance all the time. But just me being me and understanding this way of life, whenever I see that, I kind of stop, go in, clean them up real good, listen to them, make sure stuff is at, you know, in line to where it's not that bad. And I let them go back in, and they probably do the same thing again. I just sit there and I coach them. Then after I notice when they turn their head off like they don't want no more, what I do is, before I sit them back inside the baby tub I have them in up under the light, what I do is I sit there for a moment and I suction out, clear out their lungs, clear out their mouth good, because I still be kind of hearing it kind of be sounding as if they still got some milk on their lungs or whatever. So what I do is I kind of try to clear those airways out. I try to make sure I get them clear as clean as I could, to where when I listen to them, it's a smooth breathe. So to where when I put them up, I ain't got to worry about in the middle of feed my other pup, or if I have more pups than two, worry about looking back inside the baby tub that I got him in, and I'm seeing the pup that I just finished feeding with milk coming out his nose, like they having trouble trying to breathe or trying to clear their airways out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they can happen. I'm telling you this from experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened to me. That's how I'm able to give you the understanding about everything I'm giving you the understanding about. So to everyone that decide to go by feeding your pup the same way, because I got different ways that I feed. The only way I haven't fed yet is the tube, you know what I mean? And reason why, that was supposed to be in what I want. That was what I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But when I went and tried to go buy it at the places that they said they had the kit at, you had to order that kit, and it had to be sent to the store or whatever. So I just no. I just didn't I just say I'm gonna just go ahead and move forward and approach it a different way. That's how I ended up with this bottle. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got home, I put the water inside the bottle and squeeze it. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that the milk or the water coming out, all right for me. I'm cool with that. But to you guys that, if you don't have any patience, bruh, and you one of those people that just crack under pressure, man, and you know you don't have time to be dealing with an aggressive dog when it comes to the feeding part, because you're gonna see it. These dogs, whenever they trying to feed, they be, you know, they just like on mama. When you watching a young feeding on mama, the young be feeding on mama extra aggressive. You know what I'm saying? You see them like I'm talking about, look like they trying to pull the whole nip off the mama. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's the same thing when you're dealing with this bottle. You know what I'm saying? But with everything, bro, as long as you are tapped in you got the patience to deal with any situation that may arrive. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got the patience, you'll be fine, man. You know what I'm saying? That comes to tool feeding or whatever. Because a lot of people say, man, tool feeding is hard. No, tool feeding is only hard for somebody that's trying to rush feed, that's trying to hurry up and get them a quick fix and get to the next pup or whatever. Nothing is hard, man. Nothing is hard. Only thing is hard is when you create that in your head and you got that on your belief window, you already defeated. So yeah, it's gonna be hard for you. And when you approach it, it's gonna seem like it's gonna be one of those situations that you're gonna probably still look at as being something that's gonna be complicated for you because you was already in that state of mind. But if you look at it, man, anything that may anything that may seem hard or anything that I can do, meaning a human being, you know what I'm saying? Anything a human can do, I can do it. I can get it done. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm patient and I take my time. So that's what's going on with these dogs when it comes to tool feed, when it comes to anything. You gotta be patient, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prep this thing like a Sunday meal, man. You know what I'm saying? A soul food cooked meal, man. You can't rush this stuff here. You understand me? Even from the tube feeding, from the bottle feeding, and from the syringe feeding or whatever, however you go by feeding. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be one of those individuals when you start, stay stuck in, stay tapped in. Meaning feed your dog and focus on feed your dog. Don't focus on trying to do a million and one things, knowing you're in the middle of trying to feed your dog, meaning answering calls, want to tend to this and want to do that and want to do this, because eventually, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna start getting a little carried away, and then you're gonna end up starving like, dang man, I need to hurry up. You go hurry up and eat, and then you can start getting impatient with the dog because you want the dog to feed or eat the way you want them to eat, and the dog is especially watch this here. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold it down. He grab his bottom. I apologize, TV Inc. family. I apologize, TV Inc. family. I have a habit. And when I turn my live on, I'm going to be in and out. I'm going to be bringing my dogs to the channel, bringing them to the front, but I'm also going to be building on the things that I experience day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? That's what goes on because I know a lot of people that's tapped into my channel, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear what I go through, you know what I'm saying, with these dogs, what I know, you know what I'm saying, in order to be able to say, man, I can lean towards, bro, if I run out of information or resources that can kind of give me an understanding about a certain thing, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go tap into Theo Bullets Inc., man. I'm going to go tap into Theo, you know what I'm saying, and see what he know, you know what I'm saying, what he think, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to give you guys the understanding that, I'm not the best of the best, but I'm trying to in line with the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm the best of the best, for real. But, I'm trying to make it to where you understand that I am a candidate that you can lean towards for information, all because I'm not biased, man. I'm not stuck in my ways to where I'm not able to accept constructive criticism or I'm not able to accept destructive criticism. I'm built for it all, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, TV Inc. family, if time to time I get carried away explaining myself or if I'm explaining myself and it seems like I'm all over the place and I lost you, feel free to drop a comment in the comment column and let me know. Slow down, you know what I'm saying? What you mean by that? What you mean by this? So if this happened, ask questions. If I can catch you, because I'm still trying to learn how to focus on, entertaining you guys and stand in front of this TV, in front of this camera and reading my comments at the same time. But I have really lost interest in reading a lot of comments because it seems like majority of the comments I'm reading is either somebody talking like they don't got no sense or something going on. Man, this is trolling, man. I was gonna say to all my supporters, my real true members that been riding with me, because I know I still have some that's on my live right now. Y'all put that A1 up there for me, just in case. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of figuring, I'm kind of believing that's a troller because I haven't said anything out of line. So you know, at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna feed into that. But y'all put that A1 up there in the comment column for me if y'all don't mind. Put that up there for me. I don't know about y'all. I got like a measuring cup, right? I got a measuring cup, but this is what I use to feed my pups. Even if mother was here and was helping me feed the pups, from time to time, to hold me over because I be trying. I done came up with an approach too, TV Inc. family. In the beginning stage, the first 72 hours when it comes to the pups, them are the hours that you have to really be tapped in, man, because those are some of the most uh, how can I put it in words? Them are some of the most intense. You know what I'm saying? Hours, you know what I'm saying, that you have to really be on top of, man, or you can end up losing your stock. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had this measuring cup right here. This is like a measuring cup that came from, I don't know what it come from, but it came from a medicine, some medicine, a couple like a NyQuil, or it came from somewhere. It was some type of quill or something, probably baby quill or something for the kids or something, but it was already measured out. And it's safe for pups, like it got 5 milliliters. And on the bag, it tell you how to feed your pups, right? But you know me, and a lot of you guys, man, we always gotta put a little extra twist on it, cause we be knowing, yeah, you say do it this way, but we knowing that you probably buys and you probably talking about feed this way for a chihuahua or something. You understand me? And think you supposed to feed every dog like that. Nah. We gonna put a little juice on it, little bit up on there. You understand me? But yeah, that's what I do. I kind of, since I knowing I'm gonna be feeding 2 pups from that bottle, you know what I'm saying? I put at least a little bit like this here. You know what I'm saying? This is a little bit over 10 milliliters. You know what I'm saying? So that meaning I put a little bit over 10 milliliters. I ain't fill the cup all the way up. I apologize. I gotta get that up. But I didn't fill the cup all the way up because I don't want it too thick. But I want it to be thick enough to where it's mimicking the mother's milk. You know what I'm saying? To where whenever my dogs take it down, I know for a fact it's gonna hold them over for a couple of hours. But hold on right quick, TB Inc. fam. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I want to make sure, I have my milk is thick. You know what I'm saying? To where once I start feeding my pups or I'm done feeding my pups, I don't have to worry about coming back and feed my pups in the next hour or two. You know what I'm saying? With this milk that I'm using, if you using it correctly, you are able to go at least 3 to 4 hours without feeding your pups. But the way I'm feeding these pups, these are nanos. These are little bitty puppies. So the way I'm going by feeding these pups, I let the pups just do their thing. I go off the pup. It's the same way with a baby. You know what I'm saying? The mother feed that baby until that baby have shown that it don't want no more. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people, understand and believe this. You know, a lot of these dogs or animals, you know, they just don't know when to stop. Yeah, you can believe that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it don't matter if you're a human or an animal. You understand? Everybody have a stopping point. Eventually, you're going to say, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just go off my dogs. Like, I just, you know, tap into my dogs, understand the system of the animal or human or whatever it is, and I just work with it. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something that may come up that I probably need to know about, or if it's something I'm going by doing it the wrong way, trust and believe. Trial and error will teach you. I will eventually see, oh, I can't be doing that. But so far, man, I haven't, I'm turning you on, and I'm giving you the understanding how I do it, because this is what's working. I'm not having no problems. So to anybody that may tap into this channel and made it this far, and you just one of those individuals that's biased, or you think you just got it all figured out, or you've been doing it for a long period of time, and you saying, oh, bro, doing it wrong, bro, tripping, this and this here. Hey, man, you entitled to your own opinion, man. I'm giving you understanding what worked for Theo over here at TV Inc. This is how I'm staying afloat. This is what's working for me. I haven't had no problems yet. So maybe, even though you probably been in the game for a long period of time, and you probably had a problem with this approach, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean that I'm going to have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? You probably had a problem with it because you probably was one of those individuals that I talked about in the beginning, like I was, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do too much. When you tap in, man, and stay tapped in and focus. Yeah, don't tap in and start hearing a phone ring or hearing somebody want to talk or do it. No, tap in. That's what's going on. I'm tapping in because I got a whole life in my hand. So I wouldn't want the doc, you understand me, or somebody that's looking out for me because I didn't reach the point in life now where I'm a vegetable, or I'm old now. And I wouldn't want them to be doing 101 things, you know what I'm saying, trying to take care of me. You know what I mean? If you're going to take care of me, make sure you stop what you're doing and focus on me, get me out the way. Yeah. That's how I do my pups. I keep that on my belief window. Get them out the way. Once I get them out the way, then I can get designer, TV Inc. family. I can get designer then I can start just showing y'all, I'm I can show you that I can do a couple of things at once. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm dealing with these pups, man, in the early stages like what they at now, 10 days old, I try to make sure I approach it. I try to approach it the same way I approached it in the beginning, like them 72 hours. The whole time, the pup, from the time the pup arrived all the way to that pup reached the mush stage, I'm treating it like day one. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't know about nobody else. But me personally, I treat it like day one, TV Inc. family. I treat mine like day one. And what I do is, I can do all that. I got something too. Take out the time. I got an album that I uploaded on my channel. It's titled Fourth Quarter. Take out the time. Don't approach it though, looking for your favorite rapper and my beat selection and my caterings on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Understand that I'm a new artist. And I got my own wave. I got my own approach. I'm going against the grain. You understand me? My message good. My message good. Y'all go check out that album. It's Fourth Quarter. It's on my channel, man. Just let it play. Just let it play. You'll get something from it. Trust and believe. But back to this here. With this here, when it comes to this milk, make sure you got that water warm enough. Even to get it hot enough to where once you put that powder base on the water, the water is strong enough to break the powder base down because it's hot enough. You know what I'm saying? And you just sit there and you shake it up and shake it up and shake it up. You just keep sitting there and shaking it up like this here. Like I said, it's like a meal. When you dealing with these bulls, you want to make sure you prep this thing. You want to have this thing together, man. You want to make sure it's tender. Man, I don't know what you're saying or what you trying to get at. What I'm saying, just stay tapped in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe too, my brother. I see you comment, subscribe. It's okay. I don't bite. Nah, I don't bite, man. Go on and subscribe. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, what I'm talking about right now, man, I'm just lacing up some chucks, man, and giving the people the understanding of how I do things over here, man. Well, you guys can understand, man. I'm a scholar in disguise, man. You know, the way I do things, man, you know, may be a little different than the way you do it, but it all works out, man. So we can come together at the round table and we can make what we got going on, you know, even though it's a little, you know, you may do one thing one way, I may do thing another way. We can bring it all together and it all to be one beat. You understand me? Yeah, TV Inc. family, as you can see. You see how it look? Even if I open it up, it's not gonna have that powder base still kind of sitting on my water cloudy, and it's not milky. You know what I'm saying? Like when I do this here, that's the reason why I'm shaking it the way I'm shaking it. Is because I want to make sure whenever I start feeding, I'm not dealing with powder still sitting on the water to where it look like it's not broke down fully. So that's the reason, completely. That's the reason why I make sure I put the water in here hot enough to where when I put the powder base on my fluid, you know, I start shaking, I make sure that the water is hot enough to be able to break the powder down to its finest point. You know what I'm saying? To where when I start feeding and, you know, my pups are going in, and just so happened on my last pup, when they clear it out, I don't have to worry about in the end of the nipple after the pup has cleared the fluids, where it look like it's still powder sitting in the nipple. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about that. But this is another thing that I do as well. Let me go get my towel. I'm turning y'all on. Oh yeah, and this the milk that I use. You know, a lot of people, you know, they into the goat milk. All the milks work. All the milks work. You know what I'm saying? Only milk don't work is you. And only milk that work is you is, but and I'm not saying that in that sense. You know, I apologize, TVE, but the only milk that don't work is you. When I say that, I mean it by you going by doing it the wrong way, or trying to mix it up the wrong way, or you just want to be a part of everybody else's vision and the way they do things and this and this here. And if it ain't in line with your favorite breed or whatever, you feel like it's not good. Nah. And that's just your opinion, huh? Yeah, but I keep this here on deck because it's funny. It's gonna get real. If it get real, this little tile right here is tiles. You know, in the end of the year, you know, we bring in new tiles and stuff, and the tiles that's damaged and stuff, we either throw them away or we use them for cleanup supplies, or give them to the pups, give them to the dogs, or use them for drying out material for the dog. As you can see, I'm bringing baby out first. Bringing baby out. So that's how I do. I sit here like this here, you know, and I prepare. You know what I'm saying? Do it like this here, get that good shake in, and I wait on baby. She looking for it, as you can see. Look at her. She looking for it. She looking for it. You see? So what I do is I kind of get it to where she looking for it like a nipple. If she can find it, then she go in. And I just kind of put a little tilt on it like this here. I kind of bring up my knee a little bit and I let it go in. I don't try to turn it all the way over like this. I just try to keep it like at an angle to where when she suck it, is she not sucking it to where it's so much at the tip of the nipple to where she when she's trying to bring the fluid out of the nipple due to the hole on the nipple is not too big, but it's just a little big. It's just a little big for the pup. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because I'm at a stage now with the pup where the pup is able to clear her lungs on her own. But you know, me being a breeder, I make sure, you know, when I backtrack or I see her trying to clear her lungs out, I help her out. You know what I'm saying? Because like she see how excited she is, she going in. She going in. So, you know, with her going in, I want to make sure I'm watching. I'm watching, making sure she doing what she doing. See, I'm seeing her where she look like she going too hard, because she was kind of, but she's controlling herself. So I just wait until I see it's a red flag on the play, and I let her try to, you know, fight the best way she can, and it look like she can't cover everything on her own. Then I step in, but I don't want to cripple her either. So I want her to be able to know how to clean her own lungs out if she have to on her own. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna work together. We're gonna grow together. As you can see, we getting us a clean sweep right now. I guess she's showing up and showing out for the family right now, because normally she go extra hard, and then I have to clean the lungs out because she tried to take too much down too fast. But she's doing pretty good right now, TV Inc. family. This is baby. This is a nano girl. She having a ball. That's what we do, TV Inc. over here. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the time comes, trust and believe. If you decide to invest into my program, listen. Once you in, yeah. Any information that I have or obtained it over the years, you gonna have. Just ask the question. You spending your money with me. Even if you don't spend your money with me, just stay tapped into the channel. Into my channel, you know, and check out the videos, because something in every video that I drop is gonna be something that you may be faced with that you looking for answers for. You know what I'm saying? I may speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Every bit of probably, I give it probably about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Then I can start trying to feed mush. You know what I'm saying? 3 to 4 weeks. See, she trying to see what was going on. She came up off the nipple. So I got to look at her. What I want to do is, when she came up off the nipple, I heard her kind of have like one of those, to where it sound like a little, like it's static. So what I'm going to do is, as a breeder, or one that's really tapped in, I want to listen. But I also, before I listen, I want to kind of hold, and it's not disturbing her, but I want to kind of work her up, get her worked up. You know what I'm saying? To where she can kind of, where I could be able, when I start listening, then I'm going to know for a fact, I'm going to know that she's dealing with something in her lungs. You know what I'm saying? You know, because she started moving right now. So, you know, with the movement, she got to work them old lungs. You know what I'm saying? The one lungs are engaged. You know, she got to, she sounded pretty good. She sounded pretty good. So what I do is, I let her go back in. I don't try to turn the bottle all the way, turn the bottle all the way up. Like I say, like, see my leg, I just get on my tips a little bit, and I angle the bottle. I don't have it to where the bottle is turned like this. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's doing like that, look, watch this. You see how it's dripping out now? It's a drip coming out. That's because the hole is just a little bit too wide. You know what I'm saying? So since I'm knowing that, and I'm knowing how she eats, I want to make sure I keep it to where it's like this, to where it's sitting there. Look, if you look at the bottom, the nipple, look at the nipple. See how it's only so much milk in there like that? As she bring it in, it won't be to a point to where when she's sucking it, it's so much coming up out of there. Okay. See, I'm on her time. I'm on her time. I let her let me know what's going on. I let her know what's going on. And I feed her till she can't eat no more. When she done had enough, she gonna tell me she done had enough. I don't want to say, oh, I've been feeding her for 30 minutes now and it's time to stop feeding her. Nah, it ain't time to stop feeding. She gonna let you know when she's done feeding. Yeah, she gonna let you know when she's done feeding. You know what I'm saying? She gonna let you know when she's done feeding. As you can see, as we reaching that point. We gonna see how it goes. Look, look. Watch what she do. Look. This how you know. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna get up close to you so you can see what goes on. Watch. Watch when I try to get it to her. Watch she close her mouth. Hold on. She still want it. She still want it right now. She still want it right now. But I'm gonna show you. These dogs are smart, and they gonna let you know what's going on. Whenever she's done and she don't want no more, whenever I try to put this nip in her mouth, she gonna close her mouth like. And then when I try to put the nip on, I'm trying to push it in there. She ain't letting it out. She gonna move off. She ain't gonna let me put it. She don't want no more. So you gotta pay attention to your dog, man. It's not hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, her eyes starting to open up. Her eyes starting to open up. She still have like a little film on her on her eyes, but they coming in on they opening up. Yeah, she still got a little film on her, and it's still kind of bluish a little bit. So I really can't see what color eyes she got now. But yeah, she can't just see clear right now because it's still her eyes been open. Probably started opening up like I think yesterday sometime, the day before yesterday. I apologize, TV Inc. family. Somebody was trying to call in. Probably ain't it wasn't nothing but a scammer. All right, it was six of them. Only two survived, man. Only two survived. All the pups was in a breach position. So I had to allow their mother to have hers naturally, but once we got towards the end, a pup got stuck in her uterus, and I ended up having to have a emergency C-section done on her. And to be honest with you, if I'd have known she was gonna get on that highway and ride the way she rode, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't that them six puppies would have been here. You know what I'm saying? Them six puppies would have been here. I just didn't know how she was gonna act on that highway, because she deal with anxiety and breathing complications and stuff of that nature. So I really didn't want to take the chance because I almost lost her the last time I got on the road with her. But I guess over time she ended up adjusting to the ride. Look at this baby. This baby act like it's gonna clear this bottom. Look, you see? Let y'all see. Uh, yeah, somewhere around now. It was a little bit over 2 ounces. We gonna find out how it go, cause it looked like she cleared the whole bottle, or clearing this whole bottle. But you know she small. She ain't gonna be able to clear this whole bottle. It just looked like it. See how she's starting to wind down. Look how she's sucking now. Look, it's saying a lot. It's showing you what's gonna happen. Watch. She doing good right now. This approach right here, with having this bottle just tilt just a little bit instead of turning it all the way over using this bottle. Uh, I believe it's the best approach for real, for real. Then you want to make sure these bulls are relaxed, man. A lot of people be forcing it on these bulls. That's the reason why whenever you trying to feed them or picking them up and you trying to feed them, that's why they throw their hands up like this, like you wondering why their hands are up and they not uh, opening up so they can you receive whatever treatment or whatever you're trying to do with them. That's because you probably coming off aggressive, you know what I'm saying? And they just responding to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, these pups, this environment is new to them. So a lot of stuff that's going on in the environment, they not familiar with it. So, they only responding like someone that don't know no better or know what's going on. Because in mama's stomach, ain't none of this going on in mama's stomach. Look, you see how she did? Look, you see that? That's how you knowing when it's breaking point. Remember I telling y'all, right? Watch this here. Now watch when I try to give it to her. Watch. Watch this. Look. Look. Z. Watch how she turn off of it. Look. Look how she pushing it out. Look. You see? That means she done had enough. Now I got enough for the next pup. You know what I'm saying? As you can see. I kind of had it close to probably like 3. So after that, after you done that, what you want to do is, after you done that part, you want to listen. Clear. She's clear. She's clear. I don't hear nothing. The word it sound like she got bubbles in her lungs. Clean sweep. It's a smooth. It's smooth. Now, once you reach that point, it's what you do. When you cleaning pups, you cleaning pups. I know a lot of people go straight to the old holy hole. You understand the ankle, the anal. You understand me? A lot of people go to the anal. They don't understand. They don't understand. I ain't saying they don't understand, because I used to do the same thing. But when I do my homework, that's when I come up with different approaches. When I hit the anal, I try to avoid hitting the anal by any means, because, I don't want her to be trying to strain because she thinking that's what I want her to do is poop. So what you going to do is you're going to make sure you get you some wipes and you rub they Gentile. You rub it. And what they going to do, going to probably urine. Because when she's doing that, is you seeing, watch. Watch how she's pushing. So I don't have to hit the anal. You see? I'm rubbing that little situation. I'm rubbing that little situation. She ain't giving me no fluids right now. She ain't giving me no fluids. I'm rubbing them long enough to where she ain't giving me no fluids, right? Okay, so what you want to do is now, since you see she don't have to urine, you're gonna rub around the anal. And you're gonna rub across it, not directly on it, and study rubbing it like that, because then you forcing her to try to poop. So what you want to do is you want to just kind of rub across it, you know what I'm saying? Like as you tickling it. When you doing that, it's gonna feel like a tongue. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we starting to get a little something going on here. We're gonna see how it turn out. If she don't give me nothing in probably a minute or two, okay, see? As you can see, we starting to get it. Uh-oh, she shooting out. She shooting out. She done got on me. Uh-oh, she done shot out on me. She let me know, then get back. I got this water gun, I got this pooper gun back here. Yeah, you tripping. I got this pooper down here. I got this pooper gun. You better get back. I told you. Clear. Told you clear the area. You didn't want to clear, so I had to put this dookie up on you. That's what she did. She went on and let me know I'm had enough. You been rubbing that thing back there. I ain't liking that back there. You got better get back. Watch this. As you can see, I'm not going directly on the anal. Not going straight to a hole. You don't have to go in a hole. Just rub around it or rub across it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go directly on the hole. A lot of guys have a habit of want to keep rubbing the hole, and it ain't doing nothing but making a hole raw. And it's causing her to feel that she need to continue to push. And that's the reason why a lot of guys have blood on it on the wipes. It's because the dog is steady straining, trying to push something out that's not ready to come out. So what you do, you just kind of rub around it right here around her thighs, around her, and then you just kind of sweep across it. Don't directly steady rubbing it like that. A lot of guys just sit there directly and just rub it right there. Come on, bro, that dog need to poop or something going on. That dog gonna do it if you rub on right here around the hole and you just come across it. Y'all seen what just happened. She shot at me like a water gun. And you got to be ready for this way of life, my people. You got to understand, you got to get down and dirty with this here. This ain't no job to where when you tap in, you're going to be up in her in your designer clothes, even if you do got it on. The way you going to come in her and think that your hands not going to get dirty. Yeah, you're going to get them dirty. That don't mean once you just been back here or been dealing with your dogs after you finish doing your job, you just go right into biting into some church's chicken or something, or whatever your choice of food that you like, and start eating with those dirty hands. So, okay, we seeing the clearness. We seeing she cleaning up right now. She's looking like she's about done. She look like she's about done. So this right here is your final touch right here. This your final touch right here, TV Inc. family. This the final touch. This is something mama do. You know what I'm saying? This is the final touch. After mama did that, this is what you gonna do. To make sure you don't hear no bubbles in her lungs or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? From the milk. So you gonna rub her head, rub her face off, get that crying. You heard? You heard? You want to hear a whine. See how clear it is? Listen. She clear. You see what I'm saying? I just got two right now. I got two right now. It was a 6-piece. I lost 4. This is the one that came. This is the one that made it. But that's what you want to do. You know, that's these wipes right here kind of, they got that baby. I love that baby smell. I love babies. You know what I'm saying? I love children. I love babies. So I like that baby smell. So I want mine to have that baby smell while I can do them like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at that girl, man. You know, look at that girl, man. Look at that girl. She has a bright future. All right, let me get to the next one. Before I bring the next bull in, I want to make sure I clean up the area to where the next one can have a show. So what I do is, since she kind of came through her and showed her behind, you understand me? She went up and threw that for real. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this. And since she kind of dirty up this area at a time, all I'm gonna do is fold this over like this for the next one. Now we got a clean area. We got a clean area. I'm gonna get to the next part. You gotta remember, everybody is different. Everybody is different. Look what he doing. Every time I pick him up, TB Ink, he seems like he gotta piss on me every time. Look at him going in. Okay, that's clear. Bring them to the dry area, and it's gonna be the same approach. I'm gonna get here, put that little knee up like this here, so I can give me a good angle. And I'm gonna hit him like this. Boop. I'm not gonna turn the bottle all the way over. Remember, don't turn the bottle all the way over. If you're gonna use the bottle, just get a good angle to where if that nipple that you have, if the hole is just a little bit too big, you don't want to have it. You don't want to turn the bottle all the way over to where when he start biting down on the nipple or sucking the nipple, it's too much fluids coming out. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you get that trouble. Nah, he's lilac. It's like the color lilac. He's like a, I wouldn't even call him, like he's a 10, but he's like a light type of 10. Like a whitish like tan kind of color. I don't know what we call that, a whitish 10 color. I don't know. It kind of puts you in a mind of like a cream kind of look, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit, he lighter than cappuccino. Real lighter than cappuccino. He kind of had like a, I don't know, cause he started popping and his colors started like changing, like he transitioned, like this. I don't know if he got like I don't know what's going on. He bigger than her though. He came out before her. These were the 2 smallest pups out the whole litter. So this probably, these pups that I got right now was probably out of that six. If all of them would have made it, these probably were gonna be the ones I was gonna keep anyway. These were gonna probably be my keepers because they were the smallest pups out of the litter. That's what I'm trying to produce over here at TB Ink. I'm trying to produce that small, compact, girthy look. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to produce over here. And I want to be known for murals. I haven't got my breakthrough yet, TV Inc. family. I ain't got no murals on the ground yet. But man, I'm infatuated, man. I love murals. Like I want to get me some murals. Like I got a mural carrier over here. Their father is a mural carrier, but he ain't do it. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I really can't say. You know, these pups may end up having something going on in their coats, you know what I'm saying? That I'm not seeing at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Later on. But they dad is a murder carrier. Shout out to V Long, Long Live V Long, man. And shout out to my guy over there, Eastside Exotic, man. Appreciate you, homie. Yeah, but as you can see, he one of those one. Oh, cause we were thinking we got a memo, man, that said Capone, huh? I would like a Capone too, but I'm liking that cream, man. That cream, oh, you might be on one right there. That's Drip City right there. That's Drip right there. That's for real, man. What's his name? Cream, man. My boy Cream, man. I'm liking that there. Shout out to Cream, man. Who was that said something about Cream? That boy James, boy. Say James, boy. Let me find out, my boy. You really one of the ones, man. Yeah, tough cooking for real. Think you a quick think. You think, yeah, I like that Cream. I see him, man. Let me find out, man. You pretty slick, boy. I like that, man. I like that Cream, though. Yeah, I think that's what I may go with. I ain't gonna lie, man. Quit, Gene. Please don't be mad at me. I like the Capone too. You know what I'm saying? I like the Capone too, but that cream just sound like you ain't just really heard no dogs in the game, or just you don't hear nobody named Cream like that. You know what I'm saying? The Capone, I done know a couple of Capones. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's some names in the game by the name of Capone that's in the game too. You know, with Nala too. I done heard a lot of Nalas too. But I'm one of them ones. I'm just one of them people that just, whenever I'm speaking about my livestock, man, or something that's from the represent, I want to make sure we represent. And when you say we got our cream, he just want to understand all this. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? My boy Capone, you're one of the ones. Yeah. I just wanted, yeah. When we come to it, we making noise, man. We need to make sure we got some names, man, that's gonna make people say, man, boy, that fool over there at TV Inc., man, that boy Theo, man, that boy got some heat over there, man. He got a stud over there by the name of Cream, man. Everything he touched, man, is consistent, man. He gonna give you the body, he gonna give you everything, man. Yeah, short, compact tails. Yeah, I want you. Yeah. Cause I don't want nobody when you say Cream or you say a name that's too common. Somebody be thinking you talking about another count. Oh, you talking about such and such over there at Golden Child? Nah, man, it's not Golden. Nah, that ain't that. Yeah. We talking about that at Theo's Bullets Inc., man. Cause I know, come on, bro. The body is not empty, bro. You full? You full? Let's see what he did, TV Inc. family. Look what he did. He put a decent dinner now. Let's see, cause he still act like he's sniffing for something. Let's see. Let me see if he just don't want me to be in his business. That's what it is. Let's see. Let's see. He don't want no more. Y'all see how he doing? Let me see. Yeah, he don't want no more. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Come on, bro. You gonna eat my navel out through my shirt. Boy, trying to take my navel down from my shirt, man. Come on, bro. I ain't got no navel like that anyway. Mine in, man. You ain't gonna find you going there, boy, and grab that navel, boy. You got a sucker on you, boy. Boy, gotta. Look at my guy. Look at my guy, man. Let's see what he got to do. We already know he gonna piss you. He gonna piss on me every time I put him out. Like I'm saying, like you can probably in the U, you can rub a couple of times in the U to see if he gonna do something. Then you just wipe across it. But what he do is he have it, and when I put him in there, he try to poop then. So I gotta watch him because I don't want him to poop in there. And then they in there and they walking across poop and all that. So I try to keep the environment clean. That's why I be trying to make sure before I put him up, he ain't gotta fool it Wayne. Come on, bro. Look how big he is, y'all. He's small, compact boy, but he's very girthy, y'all. Look how girthy he is. He's 10 days old. Do this look like a 10-day-old puppet? He look like a 10-day-old puppet. He a stud too. Look at him. He got some nice fronts on him. Nice bows on him. Look at that head on him. Look at that back. Look at his neck. Look at his neck. Y'all don't see that on his neck? Lot of muscle. It's a lot of build. Lot of head. Nice front. Nice eye spread. Nice muzzle. Full tail. Nice reel so far. We proving that we got a nice reel so far. We can't really stamp it yet, but so far we got nice fronts. So far we got a nice muzzle. So far we got a nice eye spread. I can't, tap into his bite right now. He don't have any teeth at this moment to let you know if he got a clean bite or he got a underbite or overbite. Right now, so far, so good. We looking good right now, TB Inc. Family, hopefully it stays like that. He got a remarkable pig as well. You know, he got that Miss Miyagi blood in him. He got that Mr. Miyagi blood in him, man. His mother was 10 times Mr. Miyagi. As you can see, look at that chest. Nice chest. Look at his color. You see how his color look, how it's kind of switching up a little bit. So y'all remember how I do with my end game. My end game, since he's showing he don't have to poop or nothing. My end game right here. It's my end game. The end game to all my members, man, all my supporters that has tapped in and didn't get to hear the reason why I do that. It's really kind of like my end game because I already know him. Once I start rubbing them like this, it's gonna work him up. And it's gonna be able to let me know if his lungs is dealing with bubbles in his lungs as far as the milk. He clean. He clean, listen. See, he clean. Yeah. See, He he a little different from his sister, as you can see. But yeah, TB Inc. family. Let me put him up. So what I do is TB Inc. family, just so I stay on top of my GAME, just to make sure I stay on top of mine, what I do is, me personally, what I do is, I say, okay, when I put them in there, their stomach was buzzing, right? And the only reason why my timing is accurate is because I noticed whenever I tried to give them that 3 or 4 hour, sweep of not feeding or feeding right after that, I noticed whenever I tried to feed back, 3 hours. So that's why I've been sticking to 4. Whenever I tried to feed in the 3 hours mark, I try to go back in, they turn it off, they don't want it. So I said to myself, I believe it's because they so short and compact, it's the reason why. So what I did was, since I'm dealing with a small frame, you understand me? Small frame, big head, big heart, etc. I said, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set them at 4 hours. So here in Texas, it's 2:33. So what I'm gonna do is, it's 2:33. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do 5:30. I'm gonna do 5:30. So I'm not gonna feed them until 5:30. I'm gonna feed them again at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason. The reason why I'm able to feed them at 5:30 is because look at my setup. Why I got them stationed. You see why I got a station? That little top that I got at the top, that's really like a little baby bed right there for a dog. But I put that on the top because see how I got my light set up? It's going down right here. I got it pretty high because I don't want my light to be directly up on them. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you do that, when you got that light directly on your young after feeding, that light would dry them out real fast. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be to a point, exactly, it'll be too hot or it'll dry them out too fast to where they'll be dehydrated fast. So you'll be thinking, okay, I'm gonna feed them in 3 hours. But if your light is too close up on them and you try to wait 3 hours to feed them again, you may come home to your dogs like this. Tongues out, because that's what happened. They gasp for air, they dehydrated, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna make sure when you approach this thing, man, you kind of feel your environment out, man, kind of understand it a little bit, meaning at the end of the day, that's the reason why I have my light station at a point to where it's at, because what I'm doing is once I set my light up, I kind of put my hand down with my pups at, and I sit them there for a while to see what kind of radiation, what kind of heat is coming up off of it. And if it got a decent little amount of heat coming down there on them, I say, okay, that's cool. And the reason why it's cool is because I'm gonna keep them a little shade. It's like a shade, you know what I'm saying? Because the shade, the reason why I got that on top of the baby tub is because why I got them stationed at is because that shade that they use from time to time that they go up under reminds them of the way things were in their mother. It was dark in there with their mother. They had that darkness feel to it. So what they do is they get up under it because the way I wipe them, you know what I'm saying? When I wipe them, clean them up after I feed, they kind of look damp. So they may sit up under that light for a little while to kind of warm up and, to get back and, just back to temperature, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, if they sitting up for a while, I notice they start moving on and they move up under the shade. And when they up under the shade, It's like they just like mellowed out, they chill. You know what I'm saying? So since I'm knowing this by paying attention, I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop leaving the area where my pups be at open like that. I'm gonna always leave it to where it's a shade going on with them. So when they tired of being up under the light, they can get to an area with shade that mellow them out. Because it's like us as human. You have to understand that when us as human, when we are in cozy, dark places, we begin to start mellowing out. So the dogs respond the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the reason why I got that set up like that. But what I got right here is this for Nala and Chasing. What I was doing before you guys had before I cut the live on. Before I had cut the live on, I was cleaning up behind Nala and Chasing. So what I did was, what I do, me personally, this is like a little setup that was no, don't get on her. Don't, cause you see this on there, don't mean you finna urine on her right now. Let me get this set up. But this Chasing, he see me put that down, so he think it's time to start, you know what I'm saying, getting all the way out there, but it's not. I'll let you get out there in a little bit, cause they finna start playing. But what I did was, we had got a mop set up, and we thought it was gonna be a pretty decent one. Pretty decent setup, and I noticed whenever I started trying to use it, I'm like, man, it's a whack setup. I don't really like this setup. So this bucket, I just took the bucket. It was still brand new. I said, I'm gonna use the bucket. So what I do with my bucket, I put a nice amount of bleach in there. Stop. I put a nice amount of bleach and soap in there. And right now, I stuck a eating bowl in there because when I clean they area out, I noticed that they had a little poop in there. But I'm like, where the rest of it at? Then I know they ain't eat this poop. They hadn't ate the poop. What happened was they had pooped in there and went over, cause I had set they bowls. Now what I do for my bulls, because I know when I'm dealing with a young and they curious, you know what I'm saying? What I do is I try to put them in the area where they live at and let them eat. Or put them somewhere, one at a time in a quiet place. Because if I don't, they easily able to be distracted. So I try not to place my bulls somewhere where they can be distracted. Because, whenever it's feeding time, it's feeding time. Hey, what's going on? Whenever it's feeding time, it's feeding time. So I want to make sure my bulls on time, you know what I'm saying? On time, and when it comes to feed time, on feed time, I don't need your focus everywhere else. I need your focus on feeding. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to whenever I'm feeding, due to you not eating whenever I started feeding, you think you're gonna eat at certain times that it's not time to feed, it's not time to eat. You know what I'm saying? You wanna eat when it's time to sleep, and then when I wake up, I gotta come to a cage full of poop and urine because I done allowed you to sit there and eat yourself out overnight and urine overnight. It's a science behind this way of life too, TV Inc. family. You gotta take this stuff serious. You gotta really, get hands-on with your animals, and you also wanna learn the systems, or should I say, learn how to in tune with the ways of your dog thinking, the way they behave, man, so you can be able to set a system up that's fit for everyone. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to fill your dogs up to be able to set a system up that works for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you may have a dog that's kind of stubborn and may not respond like the rest of your other dogs, but eventually, after a while, that stubborn dog, gonna eventually get with the program. Trust and believe. You're gonna end up end up getting with the program. But yeah, TV Inc. family, this is what I do. I bought this little setup. I bought this little setup from Walmart. It's washable too, man. So remember, I still have my dogs in this little cage right here that I got this setup. I like this setup. You know, a lot of people had that other setup too. You know, I'm thinking about investing in. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I like these setups. So what I do is I sit it up like this and I fold it under. I fold it under because I know my dogs. They puppies, they teething, they just like to eat on everything. And we're gonna get to that part too. Get back. I don't need y'all walking on it. I don't need you walking on it. I don't need you to walk on it. You know, you gotta keep talking to these babies. They don't know no better. They think they just free spirits. And they just want to play all the time. So when you serious, they want to play. And you gotta be able to get out your feelings and don't let your emotions get the best of you when dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to tell you from experience that, man, this stuff can, if you're not preparing yourself for stuff of this nature, this stuff can really get up under your skin, man, when you got your head in the game and you doing something, and then you got curious puppies loose and doing the most, and you trying to set up for them so you can be able to set whatever you setting up for them to where you don't have to deal with certain stuff. And the pups is going out their way bothering you while you're doing it. You can get impatient, be feeling some type of way and start being aggressive with your puppies, pushing them off and stuff of that nature too hard, you know. And that reason why I'm knowing this, or I can give you the understanding about this, is because I used to be like that at once upon a time, you know. In the middle of me doing something, I may push my pup off, but I may push them off too hard or something. You know what I'm saying? And when I push you pushing them off too hard, your pup may respond to thinking that you mad at them or something like that. So you have to be careful. You have to make sure you be gentle with your stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that they always knowing. They always knowing that they can come when they having a bad day or good day and come get some of this from you. And this right here gonna make them be open-minded to listening to you. Now I let him went over there and took an old pooper. Let me get it up right quick. Oh, see, you took your old pooper rooper? You took your old pooper rooper, huh? So what I do is, while I'm cleaning up the area where I got them at, Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Good boy. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. The reason why I keep saying it, repeating that stop, 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 stop like that is because I want it to register. I want them to understand what that word means. So if they not getting it the first time, when I say stop, 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 I lower myself lower and start hollering a little louder where he can get it. And he over here taking them old pooper-rooper. Eating good, got them big old long turds, man. Yeah, I take this here serious, TV Inc. family. Like I take this way of life serious. I told you guys I'm here to stay. I meant that. Only way I'm gonna remain and bring forth change, I gotta have my head in the game, for real, for real. I can't be slacking in no area. I gotta take every area, regardless if it's big or small, however I categorize it. I wanna always make sure I approach anything concerning my livestock, or should I say my investment. I wanna make sure I always approach it as if this is the end of time. So I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna make sure this is my last. I'm gonna treat it like it's my last day. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. See, with them, I gotta push them off a little bit because they don't be hearing me. They don't be hearing me out sometimes. I kind of push them out, but I ain't gonna give them that extra, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with kind of pushing them out a little bit. As long as you're not being too aggressive with them. But as you push them out, you want to make sure as you pushing them out, you hitting them with that stop, 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 stop. So they'll know. They always like the mop. They like that mop head. So what I also do is, TV Inc. family, with that setup that I had just showed you, that I placed inside the cage with them, right? In order to keep them distracted or keep them from targeting that setup, I put them some toys in there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I put some toys in there to I put some toys. What is that? Yeah, I put some toys in there to keep them distracted. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically like bait. You know what I'm saying? Because I know as long as I got that bait in there, I ain't got to worry about them sitting here trying to pull up my little setup and eating on my setup. Because these puppies, man, at an early age, they have they have sharp teeth. They have sharp teeth. And they'll bite through anything, to be honest with you. But it also comes to my water setup. You know what I'm saying? That I put in there with the pups. Even though this setup right here, you can buy this setup from Tractor Supply. It's not much, man. I forgot what I paid for, but it ain't much. But what I do is, since I'm dealing with pups that like to eat on stuff, I set it up with these little I don't know what to call them. I forgot the name of them. But I set them up with these little setup right here to where I can attach it to the cage to where they don't want to start eating on it like you seeing now, start eating on it and then want to try to pull it and start shaking it and stuff of that nature. So what I do is I attach it to the cage to avoid coming in and then seeing that the pups done knock all their water supply over, and then they in the cage wet and shivering and all kinds of crap. So I make sure I lock it down to where I ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And this also helps support the setup that I set up for them in the cage. Hey, get out of there, get out of there. Stop. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start using this and do like this. Hit it on the ground or hit it on somewhere in the curve when I say stop, because verbal is not just gonna do it. I need to hit it on the ground close by them or something so that it can get their attention. Because just saying stop, I'm seeing that they still being hard headed. So with all that being said, TV Inc. family, as you can see, I'm always trying to come up with something that's going to support something that I had going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever just look at what I had going on as a thing that wasn't useful. That was, what I'm saying, useful. I don't look at it like it's being useless. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not useless. Anything I done came up with works. It just missing something. You know what I'm saying? It's just missing something. So, I just try to add to it. You know what I'm saying? I just try to add to it. As you guys can see, I want y'all to see the setup. But that's why I have them stationed. That's why I have them stationed at. Nice, pretty sized cage. They got a decent amount of room where they can stretch their legs and play and, hello? All right. And see, they act like they was hydrated, I guess because I had their water supply up on the top. But they going in right now. I'm already knowing how that's gonna turn out. But I just made sure I put enough water on there to where, they can stay hydrated, but I don't want to put too much in there to where they just feel as if they need to just continue to sit there and drink water all day and then piss the cage out, you know what I'm saying? Which that's probably gonna end up happening anyway, but that's the whole reason why I got this setup. You know what I'm saying? That setup is for that. I'm cool with them urinating there. I'm just not cool with them taking a poop in there, because that's what I'm breaking them out of. I'm training them. So eventually we're gonna get past the urine in the cage. But we want to take it one day at a time. So what I do is, like I said, I drop a toy in there. I got another setup. Other couple of little old toys I had bought them. Other little toys I had bought them, they done destroyed them. So I gotta go buy some more toys. But I think I got another toy for them. They done took it somewhere. Oh, here we go. These right here, you can buy these at your local. Walmart right here. These are something that I make sure they keep in there with them because these like little teething machines. You know what I'm saying? This is set up for teething. But I'm gonna let these bulls go out before I step out for a little while. That's gonna be the reason why you go out last. I'm not gonna keep telling you. I'm just show you. That's gonna be the reason you and your mama go out last. I gave your mother a duty, and if she don't want to exercise, then hey, she can keep being last with you. But yeah, TV Inc. family, what I'm probably finna do is I'm not gonna take y'all up and through there while I'm doing that, you know, because normally when I'm doing that, I'm tapped in and I really want to avoid kind of talking because I really want to knock it out, knock what I'm about to do out. Eating half leaves from my car. Yeah, I don't want to be cleaning up, you know, which I done it a couple of times, but a lot of times I notice when I'm doing that, it kind of drag my live out, and a lot of stuff be seen as if it's just silence in that area where I may be cleaning, even though I may be talking, it just still seen as if I'm really not engaged, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get ready to bring my live to an end, but I want to bring it to an end with this. TV Inc. family, make sure, man, you keep that yard clean, man, and make sure by any means necessary, man, you keep your dog from eating them leaves, man. Hold on. Get in the house, fool. Get in the house. Get in the house, man. I'm not gonna keep telling you the same thing. Yeah, back to what I was saying, TV Inc. family. Y'all make sure y'all keep them dogs from eating them leaves, bro. Because them leaves gonna have your dog sick, bro. They consume too many of them leaves, man. Them leaves gonna have them sick, man. They sweet, that's why they eat them. But that's the reason why every now and then you see your dog, appreciate you, Sheila. That's the reason why you see your dogs throwing up. That's because they've been out there eating those leaves, man. Keep that yard clean, TV Inc. family. Make sure you get those leaves up, man. I know you may feel like, dang, man, I don't want to sit here and pick up all these leaves. I ain't got time to be doing that. You got time for whatever you make time for, man. So get that off your belief window, TV Inc. family. But yeah, TV Inc. family, man, I will probably be tapping in again sometime today. If I don't, y'all already know I'll be back. You know, y'all already know I'll be back. But TV Inc. family, man, I appreciate everyone that has made it this far. I appreciate everyone that's been riding with me the whole time I've been on live. Hold on right quick, TV Inc. What's up, bro? What's up? know who you think you talking to. You ain't talking to me. You can keep your mouth closed. It don't matter if you gotta use it bad or not. You gonna wait. I'm gonna teach you a valuable lesson about talking and trying to tell me what to do. But yeah, TB Inc. family. Where did I left off? I think well, wherever I left off, I guess it probably was it was good, but we gonna follow up anywhere what we feel like. But yeah, TB Inc. family, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man, and rolled with me the whole time I've been on live, man. They say a lot about you. Keep up the good work. To all my underdogs, all my elite players, all my backyard breeders, whatever you may title yourself or whatever they may say about you, man. If you done tapped into this live or you done tapped into this video, man, do what's best for me and you, man. And that's like, comment, subscribe, my people. And remember, you can do all things through the Father who strengthens you as long as you're placing your best foot forward and you have a mustard seed of faith. Anything that's formed against you won't get a break. I'm telling you. Stay blessed out there, man. I'll be back. I love you guys, man. I'm gone.